everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Osweiler's Texans going up against Brady's Patriots. So with that, let's get you out to the stadium. Standing by tonight are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First and 10, here's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 87.
Let's discuss this offense now, and Julian Edelman, very good player.
Has really developed into a terrific slot receiver, and a lot of times he would be the primary receiver. Still mad coming out of college that he's not a quarterback in the NFL. He takes it out on the opposing defenses.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target. And that's going to make it fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Throwing, Osweiler. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Brady, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before it lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
A big play there on the screen pass. 37 yards.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is if they eat up one of their levels right away. Because, you know, most defenses are 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. And then you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Amendola catching it left side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. LeGarrette Blount, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
It seems like whenever people talk about Chris Long, the number one thing they discuss is his motor and how relentless he is. Let's not forget, he's also a superior athlete.
They go play action with Osweiler. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So the pickup there for Lamar Miller, and he actually shredded his current team last year when he played against them. 175 yards, another 61 in the air, and 2 touchdowns.
I guess that's a classic example of if you can't stop him, go get him, put him on your team. Lamar Miller, big.
This is intercepted, picked off by Patrick Chung, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Brady. It's caught outright Amendola. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Brady throwing on second down. The throw left side complete to Hogan. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Amendola's got it. Complete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On second down, here's Osweiler. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every...
There he goes, Julian Edelman. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. The point after try for Gostkowski. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They go play action here on first down. Incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This is the running back, Blue. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. On 3rd down, Osweiler. And he's got Miller. Room here to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Screen pass to Blunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. It's caught outright, Amendola. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Danny Amendola, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Play action. It's Osweiler. He's going to look deep down the field. Will Fuller was the intended target. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Osweiler. They're able to locate Wilson. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
On second down, Osweiler. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Gets it to Strong. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Second down following the run. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Screen pass to Blunt. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down after a good game. And that one results in 35 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Danny Amendola with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Osweiler. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Osweiler. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked off by Eric Rowe. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And this is incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10 here. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Brady now on 1st down. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And right side caught, Hogan. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
To throw is Brady, and he rifles one incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Again, it's Brady. That's caught at the 2, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Jimmy Garoppolo in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now it's Osweiler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the replacement for Chandler Jones, Chris Long, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Second down sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. From the gun, it's Osweiler. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Well, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
All right, here we go.
Here we go on 4th down with Osweiler. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Brady gives now to Blunt. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blunt with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gostkowski for the point after. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT. Wilson snags it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Texans are going to have a first.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go now.
On second down, here's Osweiler. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans cut into that lead. And the man out of Notre Dame, Fuller, with that first trip into the end zone.
When I watch him play, I think instead of calling signals and finishing with hut-hut to start a play, for him, they ought to fire a starter's pistol because he is just like a track guy exploding off the line of scrimmage. And while we're getting used to these big body receivers coming into the league, Will Fuller is not that, but he is so dynamic, so skilled, you have to find a way to get him the ball.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he dumps it off to Blunt. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just third and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did. Now Brady to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. The former seventh-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made him a good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Brady throwing on second down. Going underneath to Blunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And tough starting field position here.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Houston first down. And let's discuss Osweiler a little bit further. Obviously, an interesting journey for him to get here to Houston.
Groomed in Denver and actually got to play some before he ended up making his departure to Houston. But after the Broncos won the Super Bowl, I think he was in search of his own team and his own destiny as maybe a Super Bowl quarterback. They gave him a great opportunity, and he took advantage of it and headed to be a Texan.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. second down, Osweiler. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense. An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. From the shotgun, Osweiler. Completion left side to Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll indeed go for it with Osweiler. Drops it to Blue, complete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Hey, we got three.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Screen pass to Blunt. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
It's a nice completion, and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Come out here in the eye. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this time, Brady will throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They come out with one back, and he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Jimmy Garoppolo with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time this unit was out here. And then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Wilson snags it left side. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that'll be good for a Houston first.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On first down, Osweiler. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the shotgun, Osweiler gets it to Strong. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Third down now following the completed pass. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd and 1, Osweiler. And he's got Miller. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They come up in an offset eye. To throw, it's Brady. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, check it. What in? On your 10. Easy. Slam.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking for, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Novak to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
To throw is Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. So now we have Edelman slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Brady now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Fuller brings it in over the middle, and he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Texans a first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again on 2nd and 10 now, it's Osweiler. He's got Fuller. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Again, Osweiler. And this is going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. The catch made by Miller. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10, it's Osweiler again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And Charles still undefeated relatively early here in the year, but that locker room, they have to be feeling pretty good right now.
They have to be feeling great, Brandon. They're serving notice to everyone else on their schedule that they're coming. This team is putting together wins, playing at a really high level. They don't care who they face going forward.
So for the Pats, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.